On this episode, station yourself behind the pilot. Man the plane's arsenal of gadgets. Deliver the goods. Power that adapts to every demand. Join Navy and Air Force display teams who chose the F-4 Phantom, a plane for all seasons.
The F4F ICE Phantom II, an aircraft often underestimated, sometimes even dismissed as a relic of the past, not capable of competing with top-tier aircraft. But what if I told you this Cold War warrior might just be one of the most underestimated jets in War Thunder? I think it's time to investigate whether this is the truth or its bad reputation is justified. But first, I think it's important to understand the origins of this remarkable aircraft, to understand its role in-game. The F4F ICE, or Improved Combat Efficiency, is a variant of the classic F4 Phantom II, which first flew in the late 1950s. However, the Germans did not acquire the F4 Phantom until 1968, specifically the RF4E variant, which evolved into the F4F in German service. While having a commendable ground attack loadout with dumb bombs and guided Maverick missiles, it suffered in air-to-air combat as the German Air Force never acquired radar missiles for its fleet of Phantoms, which is why, by the 1980s, it was clear that the Luftwaffe needed to modernise its ageing fleet to keep up with the advancing Soviet threat. Enter the Improved Combat Efficiency program. In the late 1980s, Germany decided to upgrade its F4F Phantoms to extend their service life and enhance their capabilities. The result? A formidable fighter equipped with modern avionics, a state-of-the-art radar system, and most importantly, the ability to carry advanced air-to-air missiles like the AIM-9LI Sidewinder and the AIM-120A AMRAAM. This wasn't just a facelift. The F4F ICE became a multi-role fighter that could hold its own against newer aircraft. Its AN/APG 65 GY radar, the same as used in the F-18 Hornet, gave it the ability to track multiple targets and engage with beyond visual range missiles. Its stats in game are what you'd expect from any top-tier radar, with a range of 120 kilometers and enough data links for all the AIM-120s on board. Now onto firepower. The F4F ICE is armed to the teeth with some of the most lethal air-to-air missiles in the game. The AIM-9LI Sidewinder, an infrared guided missile, a big upgrade for pilots, as unlike the original AIM-9L, the AIM-9LI is fitted with the seeker from the AIM-9M, which allows for IRCCM, or infrared countermeasure, which allowed for a higher kill chance against targets using flares. Then there's the AIM-120A AMRAAM. This missile brought the F4F ICE into the modern era, allowing it to engage targets well beyond visual range with pinpoint accuracy, as well as its active radar homing, allowing for a radar lock to be lost and still achieve a kill. At first glance, the F4F ICE might seem outclassed in the chaotic skies of top-tier jet combat, where 4th generation fighters like the F-15 and Su-27 dominate. But don't be fooled, this Phantom still has plenty of tricks up its sleeve. In down-tiered battles, the F4F ICE truly shines. Its AIM-9LI Sidewinders are devastating against less manoeuvrable opponents, and the AIM-120A can catch even the most elusive targets off guard. With the right tactics, you can rank up kills without breaking a sweat. But even in high-tier matches, where you're facing off against cutting-edge fighters, the Phantom remains competitive. The key is to play to its strengths. Use its excellent missile loadout to engage from a distance. Don't get dragged into a turning fight with more agile jets. Instead, stay fast, hit hard, and then disengage. The F4F ICE is all about smart, surgical strikes. This is helped by the F4 ICE having a radar that can almost track at a 90-degree angle which allows you to guide missiles in while cranking, effectively dodging and engaging at the same time. As you can see in this footage, I've already killed 3 people. However, I've made a mistake in this already. I've used up all my AMRAAM missiles. So I need to focus on killing as many enemies as I can with my infrared missiles. This is going to be difficult because I'm facing a lot of F-14s as the Iranian F4F F-14 event was on. So it's a little bit of a spam with the F-14s. I don't know why this MiG-29 doesn't flare, but he may have thought I launched the AMRAAM when I didn't. I'm on this last F-14, and this is going to be my 7th and last kill. I don't know how he didn't hit me there with his guns, but it was just I guess he just missed. Now I've got 2 F-14s on me, one close and one far. The close one doesn't appear to have missiles as I thought, because he hasn't yet launched on me. But the one further back has already launched AIM-54 at me. I try and run back to my base because I'm out of missiles, and unfortunately the F-14 does have a better turn rate than me. I could possibly compete against the one further behind, but the one close to me is probably quite light, so it'd beat me. I see there's an F-14 in front of me, but I think my friendly has him. But it turns out that he would die to him. So I'm sandwiched between one F-14 close and one F-14 far, as well as another one chasing far behind. This F-14 isn't closing on me anymore, but I notice that I have 4 minutes of fuel. I attempt to flare. Dodge his missile. But I've burned all my energy. So I attempt a turn fight, but fail to realise that launch warning on my radar. The F-14 is on my tail. I noticed the other F-14 coming in close, but I did not realise there was a missile already out. And he waves off with me being killed. In the right hands, the F4 ICE is a force to be reckoned with. You might not be the fastest or most agile, but with this powerful radar and devastating missiles, you can outthink and outfight even the most advanced adversaries. So, is the F4 ICE Phantom as bad as some might lead you to believe? Absolutely not. It's a jet that rewards smart flying and tactical thinking. It may be a relic of the Cold War, but that doesn't mean it's not capable of holding its own. Whether you're looking to dominate in down tiers or challenge yourself against the top tier opponents, the F4 ICE is just plain fun. And that's what, in my opinion, the best part of the F4 is. It's just fun. And it's important to remember, it's not always about flying the latest and greatest aircraft. It's about knowing your aircraft, using its strengths, and exploiting your enemy's weaknesses. So do I recommend the F4? Not to new players, but for those of you who have played the game for a long time, I think you should give it a try.
If ever there was a plane for all seasons, as far as jet aviation is concerned, none could lay more claim to the title than the F-4 Phantom.